is when you turn 70, when you turn 80, when you turn 90, when you turn 100, and you're sitting down at your birthday party, what do you want people to say about you? When I sit down at my 98th birthday, my 100th birthday, what do I want people to say about me? What are the set of who are the set of people that I want around me at the time? Who are the set of people that you want around you at that time? What do you want people to say about you? What do you want them to say that you have done and how you've impacted them? All these questions are a function of your value, because your value will be your guiding principle towards fulfilling your purpose, towards what you do for yourself and for other people. And somebody said something: if you stand for nothing, you will fall for nothing. Most compromise that we see around the world today are the function of people's lack of, either integrity, which are part of values that we're talking about. So when people lack core values, or when people don't pay attention to their core values, they live their life anyhow. We have a lot of example of people around us, people in our life, politicians, leaders, who just live their life and then they left the office and they have nothing to show for the office. I remember there is this young man who was sharing with me the story of a man in Nigeria who used to be a counselor. And this man, after being a counselor, yes, I watched it actually. After being a chairman of a local government, like a mayor in the United States, after he left the office, he became a uh, a truck pusher, like somebody who hawked something on the streets, and he became so poor and wretched. And you'll be wondering, or you'll be asking, how did this person live their life? What kind of life have they lived? Who did they bless? Who did they help? Then it will come to a function of what was their value? What did they stand for? What did people remember them for? So much more that there was nobody willing to support them after they left the office. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I really appreciate you. Let me know where you are logging in from. It's 10 o'clock here in California. Let me know where you are and where you are getting in touch from. So tonight I'm talking about developing your core values. This is very, very crucial. If you're going to fulfill your purpose, then you must have something you are standing for. Because if you stand for nothing, you are going to fall for nothing. And that is not how God created you. That is not God's design or God's plan for your life. Again, my name is Tosin Opeoluwa. I'm a mental health professional and a certified transformation coach. I actually make videos that help you grow into becoming a better version of yourself and be able to be a blessing to your world. The more you grow, the more God will be trusting you and want to commit so much into your hands. Remember this woman in the Bible, Deborah. She led a whole nation into war, and she came back victorious. What do you think her core value was? Did you remember this woman, Abigail, in the Bible? Nabal was her husband. David gathered the people. He was actually going to destroy the man. But what did Abigail do? He packed so many gifts and he said, she knelt down and told David, please, he's a stupid man. Just forgive him. And he gave him gifts. What do you think the value of Deborah was? There is another man in the Bible that I can never forget. This same David. Saul was pursuing David, and at some point they met, and Saul never knew that David was in that same cave, because Saul just decided to stay in the cave to rest. But David and his people, and David's people were telling him, look, we can destroy this guy. God has given this guy to us. David said, no, we're not going to destroy him. What is the core value of David? What do you think his core value were? What is your core value? Because your core value will guide how you live your life. And how you live your life will determine how you will experience fulfillment in all your ways. Let's go further. I said Jesus has a core value. What was his core value? In Matthew chapter 15, verse 24, he said he has come to seek the lost. That's his core value. And that was what guided him until his death on the cross, until he rose for us, until he paid our debts. Those were his core values. So they guided all he did while he was here. If you don't develop a core value, you will live your life anyhow. And life is too precious to live just anyhow. You can't afford to live your life anyhow. You want to live in a way that you will be remembered for something. When they mention some people today, if you know some people that you are remembering today, type and let me see the people that you can remember, people that have done something good for our world, or people that have done something good for you. If you can remember them, who are those people? We remember in Nigeria, we have Chief Obafemi Awolowo. He died in 1987 or 88 or thereabouts. We remembered him for those who brought independence, who fought for independence, who fought for democracy in Nigeria. What do you want to be remembered for? When we look back at so many great men of God. Kenneth E. again. What did we remember him for? Faith, healing. What do you want to be remembered for? That is your core value. Immediately you get what you want to be remembered for, you know what you want to be guided by on daily basis, in your relationship, in every ways, things will change for you. Things will change around you. It will change the kind of people you work with. It will change the kind of friends you keep. It will change the kind of environment you are or create around yourself. Knowing your core value helps you to, one, you will be able to make decisions that aligns with what is important to you. You will be able to set boundaries and prioritize your time and energy. Some places you go to are not necessary. But simply because you don't have a guiding principles for your life, it makes it easier for people to just pull you into things that are not necessary. So you are exhausted, you are tired, and it's so hard for you to meet all the goals. Remember that I'm going to be cheering you until all the list you made on what you want to fulfill this year, until you actually get it done and become a success in it. I'm going to keep pushing you into doing that, into experiencing it. And as I'm doing it for you, I'm doing it for myself also. So another thing that knowing your core value will help you to do is it will help you to build a strong and meaningful relationships. Enough of working with people that doesn't help your life. You are the average of the people you work with. You are the average of the people you move with. Who do you move with? Who are you working with? Who are your friends? Are there people that can change your life? Are there people that can support you? Are there people that can transform you? Are there people that can do business with you? Who are you working with? Give this video a thumbs up and help us to share. Share with someone. It's going to be a blessing to somebody. It helps you to create a sense of purpose and direction. That is what living a life with core value, that is what it does for you. So how do you discover your core value? What matters most in life to you? Is it integrity? I have a list of some of those core values here. I have There's gratitude, growth, harmony, health, home, honesty, hope, humility, humor, inclusion, independence, initiative, integrity, intuition, joy, justice, self-discipline, security, safety, responsibility, respect, reliability, recognition, peace, patriotism, love, loyalty, learning, knowledge, kindness, self-respect, serenity, service, simplicity, spirituality, sportsmanship, stewardship, success, teamwork, thrift, time, tradition, trust, truth, understanding, uniqueness, vision, vulnerability, wealth, well-being, wholeheartedness, wisdom. These are some core values that you can look at and say, what are the core values that I have? What matters most to me? Does integrity matters to you? It matters to me. Does loyalty matters to me or to you? Loyalty matters to me. And that's why I'm probably a very good friend that somebody can have, because loyalty is very important to me. So I do everything. When I have friends, I am loyal to my friends. I I am somebody who can be really dependable. That's how I build my life. I love integrity. I love people. I love wisdom. I love knowledge. Those were my core values. What are your core values? What is important to you? Another way to reflect on discovering your core value is also, what do you stand for? I remember when I was in high school several years ago, when people are plotting to do evil, when they are trying to fight, when they are trying to do something bad, either to a teacher or to a student, I'll be the first one to say, I'm not there. I'm not part of this. I'm not part of this. And so maybe you are around such people, right? Let me know in the comment section. Have you, or maybe you've done that before? Core value. Because why? You want peace, you want harmony, you want self-respect. What do you believe in? I don't believe in cheating people. I don't believe in taking advantage of people. That's the word I want to use. So what do you believe in? I believe in kindness. I believe in love. I believe in joy. I believe in wisdom. I believe in bringing positive energy, around me, to the people around me. Somebody once told me, she said, look, Tosin, you don't need a coffee. You always have energy. Because why? I love to bring positive energy anywhere I go, anyone around me, because I want my presence to be meaningful and make a difference in their life. So if you're going to discover your core value, you must be able to say, this is what matters most to me. This is what I stand for. And this is what I believe in. Remember, if you stand for nothing, you are going to fall for anything. Okay. Now, so you can write down some of those things that you can see in your life, in some of the things I've mentioned. Look at them. What are the themes that really align with your life, align with your goal? And then write it down and start living by it. It's not enough for you to actually understand your core value, but you must live by them. Let me give you an example. One of the most important thing for me is kindness. It's very, very key to me. And being merciful. Now, because kindness is very important to me, because knowledge, wisdom is very important to me. I find it very easy for me to share knowledge with people. I find it very easy for me to impact people. So, how do you want to apply all the list of your core value into your purpose? My calling is to teach those who are going to go out there and teach other people and impact younger women in our generation. So it's important to me, and that is the guiding principle for my life. And I live my life around that. I acquire knowledge around that. I learn around that. I build friends around that. If you can do that, you will begin to live a meaningful life. In no time, people will spot a difference in your life. So, understanding your core value is the powerful way to live a more intentional, authentic, and fulfilling life. So, you need to take time to discover what really matters to you. And you need to watch how that will transform every areas of your life, including your relationship, your business, your career, your decision, and your overall well-being. I hope that helps somebody tonight. I'm going to get something for my dinner, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, everyone. I love you guys. Bye for now. Mwah.